Got a good nest of healthy birds here. 4 nice Cooper hawks. The legs are just yellow. Nope, that one hopped down off the limb and into the nest, checking around for a scrap or a toy. Use the legs for toys and leftover bones. But what they really want, hear Dad call Mom in with some food. There's one peeking between the 2 trunks of the trees. He's right up in the front for the food. First come, first serve, that's where he'll be. He's the chow hound, he needs his food. The other ones, well, they're kind of just preening up. This one's holding his position right there in the front. When the food comes in, he'll be the first one served. Playing with sticks now, using his feet. Well, something I got caught me a twig. Mom's coming in, and there's the food. Mama's delivering the food. Baby jumps up front. Look at him going for it. My goodness. Well, they've been waiting. We had a good breeze and a little sprinkle. Now the sun's out and Mama brought the food. And there she is, just handing it out. This piece is for you, and the wind is blowing. Little guy up front, well, his strategy worked. He's getting the first chance. He's down in there, and the other one's standing there waiting. But they line up, they reach out, and they all get fed, so. Oh yeah, Mama's proud of these babies. I got you some good food here. Sailed out and caught this critter, and now we're going to have a little picnic here right up in the nest. All right. Yep, she's doing a great job. She makes sure they all get fed. Oh yeah, they're tug of war now. They're really pulling. They tried to take it away from her that time. It didn't work. Mama hung on to it. She's dissecting it and making sure everybody's going to get a share here. But each feeding we record, you can see how much they've grown. Now this has been 3.5 days since the last feeding, and they are just going crazy. And they've gotten so big, they're almost all feathered out. They even got their breast feathers and on the top of their head. And they'll be flying in about 1.5 weeks. So, but we've got a great feeding here. It'll be interesting to see what she brought. It's good size. She didn't just drop it off. She's been tearing it, and they've tried to snag it away. There they go. There's a big piece of red meat. Oh yeah. They're having a good feed. I have seen them bring in very young rabbits too, little bunnies. I've seen that for the past couple years. I didn't think they did bunnies, but they do here. But most of it is the birds. And she is doing a fine job of feeding them this time. All right. Looks like she's about finishing up here a little bit. Heads are bobbing. We have no idea what the food was, but we know it's good size because they've been feeding for a while. And they're still making sure they're getting in there every bite. None of them have backed off yet, so we don't have any of them gotten full yet. When they get enough food, then they'll back off, but they're all 4 just crowded right in there. There's a good red piece, man. It may have been a rabbit. That'd be a good size. But there's a lot of meat on a robin, too. Yep, they're just reaching out. She's tearing up more strips. Still going at it. Well, we're glad that the wind settled down. There we go. The other birds have quieted down now, so we'll see how it goes here. Now, I haven't heard the male, like I said. He's off hunting still. And the heads are just a bobbing. There, he choked down a big piece. Look at that guy. I could hardly swallow that chunk. All right, he got him a big one. He got a little fuzz on top of his head. He's getting full. He's going to walk over the other side now. He's trying to work his crop around so he can get rid of it. Mama's feeding the other 3 down in there still, so we got one that got full anyway. Look at his crop. My goodness. He wants to go back in and try to get a little more. Okay, Mama's done now. Up she goes, and here she's going to fly in. There she goes. All right. Flew over here in the tree. I'll go see if I can locate her. This is looking, hey Mom, where'd you go? Thanks for the good feed. We're all full now. Okay, she just flew out of the nest and flew down here now. She just cleaned her beak, and now she's sitting here just kind of relaxing. She's got the babies fed now. It was a big prey item. She got a fair amount of it herself, so. But all the little guys are happy now, and Mama's got food too, and there she's gonna get her beak cleaned up. She usually works her feet a little bit too. Yep, I'm gonna rest now. 1 foot up. Just kind of staring off there. Watching everything in the area. I'll try to zoom in a little bit on her. There you go. Smacking her beak. That's pretty tasty. Well, now they'll hang out. She'll guard the nest and wait till Dad comes back with some more food. He just got time to drop it off and take off again, because, like I say, he got 4 babies the same size as him plus her to feed. So that's the way it goes right now. They get a little bit bigger, where they don't need to be guarded, and she'll help hunt too. So, but for now, her main job is to guard these babies. They got a lot invested. 30-some days of incubation and all that. So, yeah, she's giving us a good profile. All right then, we'll call that good then.